Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Muad coming to you again out in the highway and the byway in East El Paso, Texas, bringing this gospel as truth to edify the hopefully elect of Yasharala, Israel, so-called Blacks, Americans, and Latinos, to warn the 2/3 of our people to repent and return to the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But most of all, it is our pleasure, my pleasure, to let Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man, know that the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to destroy your wicked queendom. Before we get started, I'm turning to the east, give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kash. Double honors and teachers, others, and apostles of great millstone, likewise, brothers, putting out the truth. Faith to the others, sheep and to you, brothers and sisters tuning in, Shalom. And as you know, this is the second day, off Pride Month here in Great Babylon, America, okay? So, we have 30 days of Sodomite paradise, okay? Sodomite paradise. Let's go into the book of Revelation 11 and starting with verse 8. It reads, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified." So here we are currently slaughtered, worked to death, at the bottom, and ruled over and oppressed by wicked, evil Sodomites with the intention of overcoming the righteous. Okay? Now we know we go a little further in the scriptures so we can see, that the righteous do overcome. We have awakened to who we really are, which is the true biblical Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And a remnant of us is turning to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, doing our best in this flesh to obey the statutes and the commandments that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has set for us. Let's go into the book of Leviticus 20 and 13, because this place deserves nothing but the horrific death that the Lord is going to bring to it. So this is what I bring over. Okay? This is it right here. See this? This place deserves every bit of it. But we're speaking to our people because, see, our people is joined mentally and physically, okay, with Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, and his ways, okay? This is the book of Leviticus 20 and 13. And it reads, "If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They should surely be put to death. Their blood should be upon them." So the Lord has made it very clear, and this rule, and this law really pertains to the true biblical Hebrew Israelite, or so-called Blacks, Americans, and Latinos. Now these other tribes, especially Esau, they can do what the hell they want to do. They weren't given the laws. We were given the laws, so we employ, we scream and we shout, we cry unto Yasharala, do not engage in this Sodomite folly that's here in Great Babylon, America. Okay? Do not engage in it. So the Lord said this is punishable by death. As they always say, when I was out in the world, we used to always say, what is it? Dicks are for chicks, okay? You ain't supposed to be doing no damn sword fight. But we know that our people are mentally ruined and exercise all wickedness just to please their flesh and also to please Esau. Let's go into the book of Isaiah 3. The book of Isaiah 3. And starting with verse 8. And it reads, "For Jerusalem is ruined and Judah is fallen, because their tongue and their doings are against the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, to provoke the eyes of his glory." Come on. The Mashiach was austere. Okay? The ultimate Jake. Okay? Came down and sacrificed his life when he left. Came down as the king of Yasharallah and was rejected by the 2/3. Instead, our 2/3, men and women, choose to engage in what Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man, started with Amalek. Of course, you got to understand, you have to always look at the root cause of everything. The root cause of wickedness, okay, Yahweh Shemeshah created the wicked and he created the good. But on this earth, see, these are the root cause of wickedness right there. See, Sodomites. And that's why their God, who they call Jesus, looks like a doggone hippie-looking peckerwood, okay, with long stringy hair and blue eyes. And they've got you jakes worshiping that, especially you Northern Kingdom. The Lord is going to deliver you Northern Kingdoms, you so-called Hispanic and Latinos, into the hands of Esau real soon. It's already been set up. Okay? They've already set up the narrative. They've already painted you as horrific people crossing that border. So you Latinos and you Hispanics that are here, doesn't matter what part of South America you come from, okay, you are going to get that judgment just like the ones that are crossing the border, who the Lord has sanctified to be judge here in Great Babylon, America. Let's continue on. It says, the shrew of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. Say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings. Woe unto the wicked, they shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. As for my people, true biblical Hebrew Israelites, so-called blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which feed thee, cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. You're not going to hear these bald-headed pastors speaking up against sodomy or the sodomite agenda, because they themselves are sodomites. Okay? They themselves are adulterer. Okay? They themselves pander to Esau. Okay? As long as they can have the 503c. Okay? They will agree to everything cracker. That's another one thing right there. They agree to everything cracker. Everything Esau, everything the so-called white man brings out and say, you know what? I need you to push this out there. I need you to push this agenda out there. Say it's okay. It's love to everybody. We don't know who Jesus is. Give a flying fuck who he is either. Alright? As I pointed out, Caesar Borgia, okay? That painting that the whole world is following, well, people are now waking up to the fact that the characters in the Bible are actually so-called black people. Okay? Melanated brown people. From the Most High all the way down to the servants. Okay? To the believers. But if you are here in Great Babylon, America, you want to please the oppressor. You want to please Esau. You want to make sure Esau knows that you're a part of his system. You see how people don't want to stand up for anything that's righteous. It's too much for them. So here you are. Not a weekend. Everyone driving around, going nowhere really. You know. We know last night probably a lot fornicated. Committed adultery. Went out to the club. Probably went today to the, Christianity church, holding the Holy Rosary in their hand, and they think it's all good. But it's not going to be good because the Lord just made it very clear. It's not going to be good with the wicked. There's going to be a judgment, a recompense that's going to come. There's going to be that moment when the prophets and the believers are going to look at that TV screen or that computer screen or on their cell phone and watch news bulletin of massive amounts of jakes getting deleted by drones, robot cops, okay, Terminator, dogs, and robots. And these are Hamites and these other tribes that are coming across that are well trained in some of the harshest conditions to go through these cities and wreak havoc. Oh yeah. And that's just a sword. Okay, that is just the sword. Let's go into Proverbs 29. The book of Proverbs 29 and starting verse 25. The book of Proverbs 29 and starting with verse 25. And it reads, the fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord Yahweh shall be safe. So this is what they don't like. You see, we don't have that fear of Esau because we know Esau is controlled by Yahweh Bashim Shai. We put our trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai. I'm not concerned about Esau going couch potato, driving in a metal concrete piece of crap on the road here. Or who's sitting in the doggone dirty house over there. Not concerned. We put our trust and our fear is in Yahweh Shemai Shai, and it says, many seek the ruler's favor, but every man's judgment coming from the Lord Yahweh Shemai Shai. How much more clear can we make that to you, Jake? An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is an abomination to the wicked. So we are an abomination to the wicked. We don't walk in the ways of Great Babylon America. We absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate Great Babylon America. Yeah, we live in it. But when we see disasters and the Lord judging this place, it puts a smile on my face. Okay? When these people are having a bad day, they're crying, I don't have anything. It puts a smile on my face. You see, because the Lord is going to judge every individual on this earth. Every individual on this earth is going to carry their cross, small and great. Doesn't matter. You want to please Esau? This man can't even doggone prune a tree, or even cut, or even fix his own roads. He's so busy trying to come up with a way on how we can commit mass genocide. Okay? Hey, the gig is up, Esau. The gig is up, you Amalekites. Okay? Wicked ass doggone devil that sign I showed. These old dusty ass crackers that sit down in some cave, probably jerking off a damn little friggin' doggone baby animal that defends this baby animal. Okay? Or drinking the blood of some kids that they kidnapped. Alright? Our time is coming up. Let's go to Revelation 18. Because again, the Lord gives a warning in so many different ways. That sign that I show you with the nuclear fire over a city here in Great Babylon, America, which has the pride sign, the pride, pictures of the pride and, you know, Eve them twerking and stuff like that. Okay, how's a scripture on it? Okay, and let's take a look at that scripture, because this is something that I would hold out for the cars that drive by to see as a beacon. See, these people don't care. Everybody, we position ourselves strategically around these cities where there's parking spaces. Okay, so you can pull up and inquire. What is this about? What is that MOTB? What is that RFD microchip sign? What is this 12 tribe sign? Why do I see Guatemalan and Mexican and all these other South America cities on that sign? Am I a Hebrew Israelite? What really? They're inquiring about it. This is Revelation 18. Psalm verse 4, and it reads, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out for my people, that ye be not partakers of a sin and that ye not receive for plagues. For sin have reached into heaven, and power, God, have remembered iniquities. So see, the sin is so filthy, it's reached to heaven. So Yahweh Shemi Ashai has observed all the wickedness of man on this earth. Especially this wicked ass queen known as Great Babylon America. I mean, they really seriously pride themselves. Okay? Pride themselves. These people have the zest of life. You see men, women riding on a motorcycle. They have the zest of life. Things are going great for them. Okay? Things are going great for them. They ain't starving yet. They're not being persecuted yet. You know, they don't have to dial 911 and not get that dial tone that says you've reached an unattended number. So right now, people kind of have that kind of little prideful smirk on their face when they drive by, like, what the hell is this doggone Negro doing out here once again? Okay? Again, we have work to do. There is work to do. The Lord is not dealing with slackers. He's not dealing with lazy bodies. He's not dealing with men that don't want to get their hands dirty, that don't want to labor. Yeah, I wish I had to come and labor for us so that we actually can get on the chariot. So why can't we labor? All right? We have to warn our people that we have to feed the sheep of the Mashiach. Now, part of this month, this Pride Month, comes with a lot of wickedness. When you think about the things that goes along with this sodomite agenda, or this sodomy, it's extremely wicked. It's extremely wicked. Okay? We're going to go into the book of Leviticus 18 again, because let me tell you something here, Jake. Cockholding is not righteous. Bestiality is not righteous. It's wicked. These other nations, they're not giving the law. That's the reason why he saw them. They kiss their dogs and have sex with them. And, you know, Esau, okay, the so-called white man would go his way looking for a big black man to come, you know, and pound his woman. That's cockholding, man. Okay? That's punishable by death for the tribe of Israel. You're not a man supposed to be laying in your bed with your woman. Let me tell you something, Let me tell you something, you Hebrew Israelite man. You can mess with the wrong man's woman. You are. You're gonna flirt with the wrong man's woman, try to touch the wrong man's woman in the wrong time, because you don't know what time it is. The Spirit of the Lord is going to come upon that man to judge your little punk ass, okay? Keep it up. I'm just telling you that. Keep it the hell up. Don't get it twisted, because you don't know the spirit of individuals that you walk by every single day. It ain't going to be business as usual soon, okay? Let's go into Leviticus 18. Book of Leviticus 18 and Psalm verse 23. Psalm verse 23. This is the book of Leviticus 18, Psalm verse 23. It reads, neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therein, neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion. Defile not yourselves in any of these things, for it in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. And the land is defiled, therefore I do visit iniquity thereof upon it, and the land itself vomit out her inhabitants. Don't follow that stuff, man. This is why pornography puts a really wicked, perverse spirit on you. And who actually operates the pornography industry? These kites, Amalek, the Jewish conglomerates. Yet still they're supposed to be the holy people. Okay? And they have all kinds of different kinds of pornography out there. Bestiality is one of them. Sodomy or faggotry is one of them. Okay? Women with women, men with men. This is the reason why you see they have now all these, abbreviation or pro words, where they have she is referring to herself as he. He is referring to himself as she. Keep it up, Jake. Keep up with the damn bullshit. That's why we are constantly out here to fight against. Esau spends 24/7 in ways in how he can confuse and drag the whole entire earth down. In particular, the poor. Because our people are very, not only confused, but our people don't consider anything. Our people just jump right in. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, that's a new trend. Okay, I'll get right on board with it. The white man said it's good, then it must be good. Especially if they're getting some type of approval, from the so-called white man. Like for example, I think last week Trump was up on the stage with these rappers, these nigga rappers, talking about they supporting Trump. And you can see Trump, you can see how he's looking at them like, damn, these niggas, man. He's looking down at them. You can see it. You can feel it through the screen. Like, wow. These are some really ignorant, he didn't respect them or nothing like that. See, but it's cool right now. And you wouldn't have seen this shit 30, 40 years ago. But see, right now, these Edomites, they push their agenda. They need to have Jake. See, it's cool now if you're a cracker, sleeping on your soul sheet, get a good job, and you eat a full plate, to go and bum fist with a friggin' doggone broke ass, poor, ignorant nigga and spit. That's the cool thing right now. That's T-talk for you. And that's been the trend basically since the early 2000s. Once they have the crossover where, so-called white-looking boys, now can rap. So now they call it with hip-hop culture has crossed the lines of race and blending and all that stuff. It's part of this bullshit, man. There's no added value to it. None. Let's go into. So right there and then, the Lord has made it it has been very clear that you cannot deal with animals. You cannot do what these other tribes are doing, because we're superior to that. Okay, we're Yasharala, Prince of Power. We're better than that. This is the book of Amos 3. You saw in verse 1. Because here's the deal, Jake. Screw these other nations. This is the mentality that the righteous walk in. Because see, for us, we understand how the Lord Yahweh Shemashah is going to deal with the earth. How he's going to deal with Yasharala. Which he loves Yasharala. He loves us. But we're going to get dealt with harshly. So how much more so these other tribes who are not going to have a covering? God ain't showing mercy on them as far as the judgment that's going to come on this earth. Everybody walking on this earth right now is already have a particular judgment that they're going to face. A particular tribulation that they're going to face. Every single person. It could be that old woman that tried to cross the street and that freaking pickup truck knock her ass 20 feet, 30 feet. It could be that little baby that got abandoned by the mother and starving to death. Okay? It could even be so as simple as you go to take a shower and you slip and fall and bust your head open, man, and bleed to damn death. Or the line is too long at the hospital for you to get medical care. And they demonstrated that in that simulation during that lockdown. Okay? That's scandemic. Okay, this is Amos 3 in Psalm verse 1. It reads, "Hear this, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai had spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought out from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all of your iniquities." Can two walk together except they be agreed? Will a lion roar in the forest when he had no prey? Will a young lion cry out of his den if he had taken nothing? Look, we cannot walk with these like these other tribes. We don't agree with them. I don't agree with sodomy. Fuck your damn 30-day of fucking pride, Esau. Okay? I don't agree with two men being with each other, or two women. I didn't agree with it before, and I don't agree with it now, or in the future. Fuck whatever agenda you're looking to bring, and if it means death, so fucking be it. This is not life. The fact that right now, in Tel Aviv and in Jerusalem, which is supposed to be the Holy Land, our land, which is being defiled by these doggone sodomite faggots here, okay? Right now, it's known as the Mecca. They're like the Las Vegas of sodomite parade. That's currently going on right now as they drop bombs across those little countries that are attached to them. Which, hey, that's a judgment of the Lord is given those other nations, or those tribes. But as we speak right now, despite the fact that they have a scuffle going on over there, okay, which we know is going to lead into World War III, that pride parade is not going to be canceled. Okay, it's not going to be canceled. So the Lord has made it very clear. If you are in disagreement with someone, in this case, we are in disagreement with Esau and everything that he stands for. We cannot walk as they do. We cannot walk in this society as they do. And this is the reason why the Lord is going to deliver his elect. Obviously, we don't have factories to produce food. We don't have a security force or military force to protect us from these tribes, especially Esau, who's looking to kill the righteous. We don't have facilities to heal the sick. So how do you think that's going to be taken care of? The Lord is going to grant some certain men powers to produce food, protect the sheep, okay, and heal the sick. We're not concerned, Esau. We don't need you. We don't need your facilities. We don't need nothing from you. And you will witness it. So will everybody that attempt to try to take down the 130 lack of Yasharala. You will fail horribly. We don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need to walk or agree with you, Esau. We don't need you. And you know we don't. Let's go into Amos. Let's go into Isaiah 32. Okay, because blacks, Native Americans, Latino women. Let's talk about you. You know, the women that like to ride a carousel, you're out of order. You see a lot of these videos where these women are going me, 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 me. I don't really get on the women as much. The spirit don't really come on me to talk about the so-called black women so much. It's more prophesying against Esau, the so-called white man, Monsieur. But the things that we're going to be going through, you women are going to be impacted more than a man will be impacted. You're going to feel it a hell of a lot more. Okay? You're concerned about the things here in Great Babylon, America, being on top of the man, ruling. What was a video, I think it was Chapter 12, put out a video, and this chick came and said, told a guy, his money is her money is her money, okay? and the money that he makes is the one that pays the bill, and she can do what she can do with her money. Now I don't know if that was an act or whatever the case like that, because I don't know. I mean, the things you see in some of these videos is like, are they acting? Are they intentionally doing this, trying to get views or whatever? Because you trying to tell me a woman is that really that selfish and self-centered? It's kind of hard to, unless you see it, it's kind of hard to believe that. But we've all been involved with wicked women, so yes, it's true. But let's go to you women. Okay, this is Isaiah 32, because this is critical. Okay, starting verse 9, and it reads, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease, you so-called blacks, Americans, and Latinos, women. Hear my voice, you careless daughters, give ear unto my speech," which is coming from the man of the Lord. Okay? See, we're going to be the only ones that's going to correct you. We don't give a shit about your damn feelings. I don't care. I'll be cordial and nice to you. But don't get it twisted. I will correct your ass and put you in your damn place very quickly. Okay? Very, very quickly. Don't get it twisted. Now, for the most part, I don't give a shit about another man's woman or just some woman walking by like that. She wants to roll her head, and I don't give a fuck about your ass at that. If I see a bunch of coyotes jumping on your ass and rip you to pieces, I just put on my phone and film it like that and make a lesson on your ass. I don't care. So don't get it twisted in that respect either. You're in order. Great. It says, "Many days and years you shall be troubled with careless women, but the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." Esau's going to pull that doggone, he's going to pull that safety mat from underneath you. Real soon, the Lord is going to put the Spirit in him, pull that safety mat. And we're not talking about you sisters that are actually sincere, the few of you, okay? We're talking about the women out there, or those of you who are straddling on the fence, those of you who might be watching, you know, for other agenda, okay? "Tremble ye women at ease, be troubled ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for teats, for the pleasant field, for the fruitful wine." When it's all said and done, when you're trying to go out here to the store, and you see women getting their head bashed in because they, you know, trying to grab food and trying to come out and try to fill a car up and stuff like that. You don't get no man to guide you. You don't listen. You're hard-headed. This is what you sisters, you awkwards, and it's true, they're going to see happening to these bitches out here. That's what you're going to see. You're going to see Shaniqua and Shanonqua. You're going to see these fat-ass, bald-headed, doggone nigga bitches and these big bitches. Okay? Getting delivered. Let me put it to you this way. There's a lot of dicks coming across the border for you. You like dicks? There's a whole lot of dicks coming across the border for you. Them Hamites. Greasy, stinking Hamites. Them doggone gooks. Them friggin' doggone sand desert motherfuckers coming from Middle East. Okay? You got a lot of dicks coming across the border. He says you women are out of order. And you don't know what time it is. You don't listen. You think you got rights and you're equal to a man. Well, you're going to find out. As brothers have always encouraged each other. Mind your own damn business. If it ain't your woman and your business, stay out of it. Don't be no damn save a hoe. Hero. Don't be like, oh, you know, thinking to yourself you're going to get a plaque or whatever the case is, which we know a lot of these simps out there are going to do that. You know? They can see these UN troops beating the shit out of a damn fat ass Eve with a bald head. Okay? Putting their ass in there and they can jump in there like, they can try to jump in. Get their ass deleted. Okay? They think they're going to get rescued and think Esau is going to give them a plaque in that town. People need to understand what is happening. You need to understand what is happening. If you don't know what time it is, your every move will cost you your damn life. Okay? consider the judgment that the Lord is going to be bringing on this space. Let's go into Jeremiah. Let's go into Jeremiah 30, verse 47. Because see, men, a lot of you women are thinking to yourself like, oh, well, I got a man. Do you? You mean the one that you slap around and the one you don't cook for, the one that you freaking don't give two shits about, the one that you go and lay with, the one that you commit adultery on over and over and over? You know, the one that's on his knees kissing your ass every day because he's scared for you to scream at him. You don't shut your ass down and rule his house like a man's supposed to. See, the Lord doesn't deal with sissy men. The Lord frowns heavily on that. Okay? And you women are married to sissy men. Most of the men are sissies. Then let's go and let's show you what the reaction is going to be. Okay? If you're a big 6'8", 300-pound nigga or spigger, okay? Let's show you how this is going to go down. This is the book of Jeremiah 30 and sound verse 4. And it reads, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. So you can imagine a nigga so scared, his skin color actually tone actually change. Okay? Y'all hear scared white? Okay? Or if some of you actually remember this, you might not have had this experience, but your daddy or your mom might have told you, boy, I'll beat the block off of you. Now, when you think about that, for someone to beat the block off of you, they can give you an ass whooping that's an ass whooping that's gonna be off the chain. Okay? Yeah, or you hear the one they go, boy, I can cut your ass. Literally, after that ass whooping, your ass is actually bleeding. They actually literally cut your ass with that tamarind switch or that switch. And you brothers from the islands, you Benjamites, y'all know what I'm talking about, man, because, you know, they don't play like that in the islands, okay? Child abuse is common down there. In fact, it's actually accepted and expected, okay? Or what they call child abuse, which is correction, by the way, okay? But, as you can see here, the Lord will put the spirit of these big men, these big burly dudes, turn them into sissies, because, see, when these Hamites come, man, they come in vicious. They might look skinny. Those dudes come across the board, they might not look like much, but they're well-trained, they're in shape, and they're vicious, and they're armed to the teeth. You know, they can be coming with machetes, chopping up motherfuckers in their house in pieces. It's going to be a shock and awe in the way these UN troopers are going to be coming on Jake, okay? And the way these Edomites who are going to blame Jake for the problem, starting with you doggone Hispanic and Latinos. Y'all really don't know. And yes, sir, y'all walk around with pride, y'all look down at the so-called Negro here in El Paso, look down on them, like look at this Negro, or whatever the hell y'all want, whatever the hell y'all want to freaking doggone refer to, not understanding. You're not superior, man. You're not superior. I'm from the house of Judah, okay, which is the hair tribe. Judah, Levi, and Benjamin. Okay? We're humble. We have our Northern Kingdom brothers out there actually teaching, preaching. Y'all ignore them too. So we don't take it personally, because we know you're ignorant. But you're finna learn. Let's continue on here, and it says, for it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemeshai, that I will break, not Salakia, alas, Salakia. For thus said the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now whether a man go travail with child, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, all faces are turned to paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it, even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Now, if there's 12 tribes, and it's talking about Jacob's trouble, and Jacob is going to be saved out of it, is going to be the remnant or the one-third left. Okay? Those are the sealed from the judgment of death, pestilence, starvation, or the famine. Beasts of the field tearing you up to pieces. Okay? That means it's dealing with the 12 tribes. So you can ignore it. You can turn your head as you drive, okay, and look the other way, that you don't want to look this way. You don't want to look the brother in the eyes or look at the sign. You don't feel like it concerns you. Okay? It doesn't matter. If you are a Hebrew Israelite, your seed line goes to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you will get this judgment. And we know the scriptures roughly paraphrase to talk about the fact that when the elect has been sealed, the judgment starts, and the tribulation starts, they'll be running to and fro looking for answers, for truth. Or where were those guys? Maybe they have the answer. Because nothing coming out of Esau's mouth is going to make sense. That's why this place is called a city of confusion. Okay? It doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense. Two men, probably like doggone a man and a woman, doesn't make sense. It's confusion. I read to you about the confusion that the Lord said to not falling, laying with animals and stuff like that. Confusion. So you're not going to get the truth. The media is going to freaking doggone direct you to death. All their media is going to tell you to do is direct you to death. You will be running around, even these Edomites will be running around looking for answers, looking to be corrected. Now suddenly, the prophets are profitable to you. That's a good lesson if I remember. The day will come when the prophets will be profitable to you. But at that time, it will be too late. Okay? God willing, we will close the ministry down. We love doing the work, but we would like that rest also too. We would like that rest also too. People don't deserve nothing. But this is part of the work. This is part of the work. Okay? This is part of the work. Let's go into a second. Let's go to second Ezra's here, because I told you that the men are sissy bitch. The men are sissies. Maricuna. That's gonna be the day. This is the time we're celebrating right now. Okay, Maricuna. Bati boys and Bati girls. Puto boys and Puto girls. Okay, that's the month. Whole month dedicated to them. Men are gonna be like doggone women because of the fear. Now, even though 911, your boys ain't gonna be there. Your boys gonna be shitting their pants too. Let's say you and our boys. Let's say you have boys, 3 or 4 or 5 of y'all, or even 10 of y'all. Esau's gonna send 30, 50 freaking doggone those troops after you. Or he's gonna send that cyborg robot after you, something that you can't take down. Esau is going to be sending a combination of his cyborg dogs and his cyborg robots and UN troops or his flash troops to come after you. That's how he's going to do it. Okay? So right there, you hearing that beat going right there? That's a woman. That's a female right there. Tinted car windows. She's jamming her bass music. See, a lot of these women, they think that they're men. They think they're tough. I bet you talk to, if you line 10 women up here, or 10 of them, at least 8 of them will look at me and say they can kick my ass. That's how strong-minded these women are. That's how freaking badass these women are. About at least 8 of them will say, I can kick his ass. Okay? Yep. That's how they are. So there she is like that. She can't be no more than 4'10", jamming her damn music. And she thinks she's a badass. She just came from the gym in the back over there. Badass, boy. We'll see. She's cute, too. Oh, boy, them Hamites and them doggone Ishmaelites, when they come over here, they're going to love fucking bitches like yo. They're going to love her. They're going to love her type. You know? Low body fat, badass, a big mouth. Boy, they're going to love her. Look at her. Speeding, too. Got an attitude, boy. Attitude. You know, driving a little $90,000 car. You know, life is good. Life is good. That's what you got to say here in Great Bible America. Life is good for you people. You people are having a lot of fun. I can tell you last time I had fun. I don't have fun at all. But, oh, well, not the kind of fun that y'all have. I'm always saying, like, what lessons you're doing. Looking at the headlines, looking at what's going on. It's the Lord judging Esau more. You know, watching the brothers, them videos, getting edified, getting fed. But let's talk about this death by pain here, because see, hey, we don't want what y'all gonna get. Jake, I don't want it. It's the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 9, starting with verse 1. And it reads, it's going to be a little bit longer. It says, he answered me again and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Which we are seeing that right now. Earthquakes, tornadoes, wars, rumors of wars, famines. Yeah, you don't see the famine right now. I haven't seen anybody so far under 125 pounds today. Okay? It says, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, which we're seeing right now, they want you to stop the war over there in Gaza. Okay? They want a ceasefire. And they don't understand, like, when you stop that ceasefire, okay, what did it say? When they should say, he said there should be sudden destruction. Then you might all want peace in the Middle East. Because that sudden destruction doesn't sound good to me. Right? So y'all might want to have them keep going, doing these little skirmish and stuff they're doing. Hey, keep that up, keep that up. Because once that stop and they go, you know what? It's a ceasefire. It's peace now. Suddenly you can see the stock market goes up. You know, things is going to look a little kind of like, wow, this is great. Suddenly now we finally have peace. No. Yahushua Mashiach is known as the Prince of the Prince of Peace. That's when peace is going to come on earth. After he destroyed all these wicked tribes, military force, okay, and subject them down to slavery for 1,000 years, serving Yasharala, there's going to be peace on earth. Ain't nobody gonna ever rise up again to do war. Ever. And death itself will be destroyed. This is, continuing on, verse 4, it says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High for those things from the days that were there before, even from the beginning. For like us, all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So we already know it's already been written. We are seeing it right now. It's manifesting right before our eyes. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder of powerful works and endings and effects and signs, which we are seeing. We've seen the blood moons. Okay, we've seen you had an apparition down in Miami. In fact, once the elect is sealed, the Lord is going to allow those apparitions to come true. Okay. And it's going to come at the hands of Esau, the so-called white man who have that, that collider thing out there in Geneva, Switzerland. That, I forgot what it's called, but it's Hydron Collider or something like that, where they're trying to open up dimensions and do all these things. And now, well, the Lord is going to allow them to kind of let certain things come true. Demons. Things that Esau is obsessed with in his movies. It's going to be a reality things that you're going to see. People are going to see things that it's going to cause them to have a heart attack and just drop dead. The death is going to be so frequent and so much here in Great Babylon, America. Okay? It's just going to be constant fear and shaking. Constant fear and shaking. And a lot of you people think that you're going to have a whole group of people around you all the time and support and all that stuff. No. In this particular camp today, I'm not going to go into, friends going up against friends and, a household would be a man's greatest enemies and stuff. Father turned against son, son against father, mother against daughter, and all that stuff. That's a whole nother time, another lesson, I've brought it up many times. But what we're telling you is that unity is going to be a thing of the past. That's another good lesson. Unity is going to be a thing of the past. You're not going to be able to count on anybody. It's going to become a very, very selfish society. Okay, me, myself, and I. Even in your own household. Okay? Some of you Jakes are actually going to get along better with these Edomites trying to survive than you will with another Jake. Sometimes, what is it? They say your enemy is going to be your friends are going to be a frenemy, or your enemy is actually going to be your best ally for a short period of time. But it's going to get to that point, even if you join forces or join hands to go and survive, you're going to run out of those resources. Eventually, you're going to turn on each other, man. Think of the story of Alibaba and the 40 thieves. They stole from everybody, and then eventually they just started stealing from each other. They couldn't trust each other. They started stealing from each other. Why? Because they're thieves. There's no honor among thieves. Okay? Esau is a thief, so he has no honor. You can't join hands with this man. And these Edomites are going to beguile you all so well. They're going to say, man, you know what? I get the guns. I get all the good stuff, man. I can show you how to skin a hog, all that shit. And you niggas gonna go for it. And we said it before. Not because there's a famine or you starving means that you can eat the pork meat or the abominable food and think, oh, the Lord is gonna understand it. That's gonna be part of the test. And brothers, we have to remember that too. Part of that test is going to be the fact that the only thing for you to eat might be a damn freaking doggone hog. And you gotta look and go, you can't eat that. This ain't no time where, okay, I did the work and I think I did everything like that, but right now we're in this time where it's a famine. If I go and kill that swine and eat it, the Lord will understand. I'm a servant, I did the work. No, that's part of that tribulation and test. And we gotta keep that in mind. We have to be very mindful of that. Until we get change, and on those chariots, we be tested all the way to the end, man. Okay? Now the Lord did say that He is going to do what? Protect His elect, and that's what we can count on. He said it. Let's continue on here, and it says, even so the times also the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effect and signs. And everyone that should be saved and shall be able to escape by his work and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the sad perils and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So here's the thing about it. This is one of the scariest parts right here. None of us doing this work guaranteed to be saved. How do we know we got chosen from the beginning? And this is why you see brothers fall out, because if you sit down and you start thinking about that, and if you weren't chosen, you start to think, man, I can be wasting my doggone time. If I'm going to die anyways, why not just go in the world and just go back and go in the world and just live it up until whatever happened to me? Get hit by a car, die, whatever the case like that. And you get people with that kind of mindset. You get brothers who come in and then actually develop that mindset. And they start to think, well, maybe I wasn't chosen from the beginning. Maybe I was not the one that's going to be saved in the end. So I'm just wasting my time. No. Because if you read it again, let's take a look at it. It said, and everyone that should be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith. See, works and faith. This is works, and we have faith. And we want that to stay on us. Whereby ye have believed, and we believe. We actually really believe. We really believe. I mean, look at us, man. Look at us. It says, shall be preserved from sad perils and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I sanctify them for me from the beginning, then shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment. So you're not going to get 2/3 or these people out here saying, you know what, I like to come out here and do this. What can I do? Hey, can I hold your sign up? Can I bring water for you? Do you need water? Maybe I can brush the bugs off you. Because they don't care. So the Lord is going to have them in those perils. And it says, for such as their life have received benefit and have not known me. You're not going to see Floyd Mayweather or any of these guys driving by in their nice flashy car with their entourage and say, you know what, hey guys, go there and get the best water for these brothers out there and put it out there. They look at us and they see us out here and they think you some broke ass nigga or broke ass spick with a Bible in your hand. And because you couldn't make it in the world and because you're broke and you're dumb and uneducated, you decide that you would be a preacher. But really, why don't y'all sit up with T.D. Jake and Creflo Dollar? Y'all don't think of them like that. Y'all think that they're well spoken. Y'all don't think of y'all don't think of your pastor like that in the church, right? Y'all think they're very spoken, well spoken, and eloquent. And see, this is why you see IUIC come up with that Pharisee spirit. They come up with that flashiness, and Jake them they're drawn to that, man. They're drawn into that flashiness and bullshit, man. And that's good. And you know let me tell you something here. The Jakes I've come across are like IUIC and Sakari and all that stuff. Let me speak very bluntly here when I tell you this. These are the kind of pussy ass motherfucking niggas I wouldn't even spit in their direction in the world. I wouldn't walk with them. I would look at them as fucking dumb, uneducated, low level, irresponsible piece of shit, worthless shit, low achievers. Okay? So if you niggas out there think that way, understand that some of us was out there in the world that were very dedicated and going places. Don't get it twisted. We don't look at you and elevate you in our minds and look at you as anything more than a fucking motherfucking coward, okay? You're a coward. Okay? There are many of us that are highly educated, very resourceful, and actually did well. But we have something you don't have. Humility. Humility. And this is why you see something like, this is why, and I'm just digressing for a second, and this is why you see something like Sakari. It's speaking up against Great Millstone and, exalting the IUIC. Hey, dude, they ain't done nothing that Great Millstone couldn't do. I can guarantee you right now, if Apostle Taha and the other elders of Great Millstone was to be corrupted, could be corrupted by Esau would pay $1 billion to Apostle Taha right now to go and reverse the teachings to corrupt Yasharado. And they probably would turn around and take a firing squad and take out the entire IUIC out of the way. Why? They don't have the 100% truth. They don't know what the hell they're talking about, okay? And they know the truth is coming from the men and affiliates of Great Millstone. And that's who they want. But they settle for second best, which is IUIC. Think about that, Sakari, before you open your little damn mouth. Think about that. As you walk around strapped and you motherfucking niggas don't know how to fucking hit a target from 300 meters. You jokes, man. You jokes. So that's to let you doggone, you people know who drive around and you think we're out here because we couldn't make it in life. Well, we're making it. You see, the Lord said He's going to save us. That's what we're looking for. Don't give a shit about this place. Hey, you get some food and whatever else the Lord chooses to give you, because He knows what you need before. Where are you going? Take a look. Come on down. I hate to see this with these people like that. They drive behind you and they slow down and look at us like, no, pull up in your doggone car, get your motherfucking ass out and come up here and inquire. Okay? Because when you roll behind me like that, I get suspicious. I'm always on guard. Okay? I get suspicious, yeah. So you're looking to do something? Let's continue on here. But such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. So rich shakes him, they already got the benefits and the reward. And that doesn't necessarily mean that everyone who's gotten their reward is actually going to be rich like Mayweather and them, or have money like Mayweather and them. You might have gotten your reward like through snaps. That might have been your reward right there. You trust in Esau, you trust in Egypt. Think about that, Eve. I mean, that's your reward, man. Snaps. Your reward is snaps. You want to die here for fucking snaps. Okay? And it says, and they that have broke my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The seeing must know it after death by pain. So let's talk about this pain, how this pain is going to come. This pain can be beasts of the field, okay? But the Lord is going to change the continents of these animals. So as people are dying and nobody's picking up the bodies, and hikers are going up there and they're dying, planes are falling on the sky, and you know right now there's a lot of turbulence on a lot of these flights, so it's just going to be a matter of time before you see tons of civilian planes start crashing. We haven't seen plane crashes. We haven't seen plane crashing like how it used to be back in the 70s and 80s. You know, if any of you remember, if old enough to remember, man, back in those days, man, it used to be a commercial jetliner crashing almost every 2 weeks, man. You don't see that no more. You haven't seen that in the last, basically, since 2000 and 2002. You haven't really seen much. Okay, here in America. You haven't seen much commercial. You have seen maybe, I think there's maybe been 4 or 3 major crashes in America since, maybe 5 major crashes in America since 2002. You're going to start seeing that more often. So keep looking up when you hear a plane fly over here, they could be dropping on the sky. Sword. You might be trying to get food. Step on somebody's toes. Boom. Sword. Eating all that abominable food. Eventually, those viruses are gonna take over your body. Esau don't have the cure for that, and even if he does, he's not gonna give it to you. He's gonna give it to his own people first. People are gonna be stealing the cure. Hey, this debt isn't just only to like low-level people, man. You're gonna have prominent people getting put to damn debt too. On their way to work. Doctors on their way to work, a neurosurgeon or a surgeon, boom, get put to death. Now who's gonna replace that person? Huh? Who's gonna replace that skill that took 15 years to gain? Okay? See, people don't think about those things. Then answered I, Salakia says, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly should be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous should be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. Then answered I and said, I have said before, and do not speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there may be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. So there it is right there. More will die than will be saved. It says, like as a wave is greater than a drop. And he answered me saying, like as a field is, so also the seed. As the flowers be, such are the colors also, such as the workman is, such also is the work, and also the husbandman is himself, so is his husbandry also, for it was the time of the world. So there we are. The Lord made it very clear that he's going to put a lot of people to death. Some will be saved. Some have already got their consolation or their prize here in this life. Okay, whether it be snap or whether it be like Money Mayweather or these other cats out there. Okay, fame, you know, all those things. You got it. But while you had the time or you had the ability to maybe use your influence or your blessing that you got out there, serve the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, give him thanks. Y'all rather go up on stage and thank sweet Jesus and then Esau. That's what you do. Or thank your brother. Not Yahweh Shem Shai. You rather thank your mother. Sweet Jesus. That's what Jake likes to do. Let's go over the book of Psalms. You're going to see great death is coming here in Great Babylon, America by the Lord, by UN troop and internal conflicts. Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of internal conflicts. So you have a two-part war kind of conflicts going here. You got the ones that Esau is going to bring via the UN troops. All these guys are coming across the border. And you also have the internal conflict because we're going to be blaming each other. You can have internal conflicts amongst the tribes. The 2/3 Hispanics are not going to look at the 2/3 Negroes as their brothers. So they're going to be fighting each other. Okay? They're going to be slaughtering each other. That's why you see right now, 2/3 Jakes right now who's thinking that they're losing benefit to the Latinos and Hispanic coming across the border are gearing up right now to go around and put those Latinos and Hispanics to death. Now, what do you think is going to happen when they start doing that and the news is saying that blacks and Hispanics are fighting? That's going to create a trickle effect across America in which your everyday Hispanic is going to start looking at the Negro as his enemy. His Southern Kingdom brother is his enemy. And it's going to want to go delete his brother. And we understand this. Some people are going to be looking at me and going, oh, you're a Negro, you want to kill us, huh? That's why we tell you, so-called Hispanics and Negroes here, that might not be in a total niggerism or spiggerism mentality. It doesn't matter. You might be a professional, but you might be a professional so-called black man or woman, but then a 2/3 Hispanic will cancel your ass out. Or maybe even vice versa for a professional Hispanic and a 2/3 nigger fucking going to come and cancel your ass out. This is how this is going to go, man. This is what Esau is trying to drum up right now. Because as soon as they put it out there that the so-called blacks and Hispanics are fighting each other, that's going to spread across this earth. I mean, across America. Because already our people already think that they're two separate races and two separate tribes. They look down on each other, man. So you're gonna have that kind of stuff, that type of tribal conflict. But also too, you can have that amongst the Edomites also too. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. This is Psalms 91, starting with verse 5. It reads, "Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrows of fire by day, nor for the pestilence of walking in darkness, nor for the destruction of what wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh to thee." So this is gonna be a sight that we have to prepare ourselves, that we're going to see a lot of dead bodies. You're gonna smell it. Dead carcasses in this hot sun, this heat. Frozen bodies. You're gonna see a lot of, and it's gonna be kids, women, babies, old, young. That is going to be something you're going to see a lot when it starts. I know we haven't seen that here in Great Babylon, America. You're going to see it not only from just a sword, people dropping dead from that doggone jump juice that they took a couple years ago. Heart attacks from things that they seen operation. Starvation. Animals attacking your ass and ripping you to pieces and stuff like that. Remember, these animals are going to come out of their natural habitat, you know, snakes, scorpions, whatever, and jacking your ass up. There's a lot of exotic creatures over here, okay, that's not indigenous to the United States. So it's not only just rattlesnake, you're going to be dealing with cobras and anacondas and all kinds of shit over here, man, that's going to escape from these zoos and multiply very quickly and things that there's no anti-venom for. Okay, all kinds of stuff. Water dragons, all kinds of things. The sanitation is going to be really poor. Rats are going to be all over the place. Cockroaches, flies, landing on these things, come flying your damn mouth, and now you're sick. You just need to sit back and really put your imagination into the worst case and horrific case scenario, and then multiply that by 5 or 6 times, or 7 or 8 times, and that's all that the life is says. Only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord Yahweh Shai, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. Therefore, no evil shall befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh by thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. So the angels are going to be the one that's going to guide us during this time. Because, yes, it is a concern from every brother. We don't, and I know the brother, I think it's from GMS, Brother Gabar from GMS. The Benjamin, he goes into a whole lot of these type of things. This is his specialty. We're talking about these things. He goes deep into it. And he's also mentioned it several times where, like, we don't exactly know how the Lord is going to bring us through. Because we're in this flesh. And we're going to see some things that's just going to be with us. You have to always know, no matter what happens, the Lord is doing it. Every death, every plague, every pestilence, everything, the Lord is doing it. So if He's telling you it's not going to come to you, it's not going to come to us. Because He's the one that's in control of that. Even though it's going to be looking at the hands of Esau, even by the so-called white man. It looks 2D, not 3D, You got to remember that. Because if you don't, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it. Turn to the east, give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Dash. The blowing is the teachers, elders, and the apostles of great on stone, likewise, brothers of the truth. Faith, faith, feed the sheep. And the brothers and sisters tuning in, Shalom.